Hello, I'm Cruz, and here's your CBS On The Go update. We begin with your CBS 2 travel forecast. Here's meteorologist Evelyn Taft.
Crystal, we're getting a look at your travel forecast right here, and you will see things looking pretty good across the nation. We are looking at some delays, though, at SFO, and also looking at delays as we head to Boston back east. Otherwise, everybody in between looking pretty good travel-wise. And if you're staying in Southern California or you're visiting, here's a look at your local forecast for the beaches, the basin, and the valleys. Expecting temperatures in the 70s and 80s, slightly cooler with that marine layer working its way in, and then warmer with more sunshine by the weekend. Crystal.
President Donald Trump says he has the power to pardon himself when it comes to the special counsel's Russia investigation. Constitutional experts say not so fast. Angelica Alvarez reports from the White House.
President Trump doubled down on his interpretation of executive powers, tweeting this morning, "I have the absolute right to pardon myself, but why would I do that when I have done nothing wrong?" His staff repeated that for reporters.
Thankfully, the president hasn't done anything wrong and therefore wouldn't need one.
The president's legal team is trying to avoid a subpoena from special counsel Robert Mueller, forcing Mr. Trump to testify before a grand jury in the Russia probe. The notion of a self-pardon was raised back in January in a letter from Trump's attorneys. It argued the president could terminate the inquiry or even exercise his power to pardon.
This is essentially an argument for saying that the president is above the law.
The president called the special counsel's investigation unconstitutional, and his lawyers want the whole thing wrapped up as quickly as possible.
Even Richard Nixon never suggested he could pardon himself.
Constitutional law professor Louis Michael Seidman says not only is there no precedent for the commander-in-chief to pardon himself, it's actually unconstitutional.
Like every other official in the United States, he has to obey the United States Constitution, and pardoning himself is not consistent with his obligations as President of the United States.
The last Justice Department memo on the subject reads, under the fundamental rule that no one may be a judge in his own case, the president cannot pardon himself. It was issued on August 5th, 1974. Nixon resigned just 4 days later. Angelica Alvarez, CBS News, the White House.
Now here's your CBS On The Go sports. Tennis star Serena Williams pulled out of the French Open just before her much anticipated matchup with Maria Sharapova this morning. The 36-year-old says she hurt her pectoral muscle during her match on Saturday. She played a doubles match on Sunday, but said the pain became too much to play today. She'll have an MRI tomorrow and see specialists in France. Immediately following CBS 2 News at 11 tonight, watch The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Guests include actors Ethan Hawke and Toni Collette and comedian Jeff Arcuri. Right after Colbert, watch The Late Late Show with James Corden. His guests are pop star Shawn Mendes and actors Mariska Hargitay and Holly Hunter. Watch Corden and Colbert right after CBS 2 News at 11. And that's your CBS On The Go update. Remember, we're always on CBSLA.com, and join us every night for CBS 2 News at 5, 6, and 11.